What up? Coming to you live from the Lone Star State. Shout out to Texas JDM. They were kind enough to let me borrow this SMX for the last 2 days. And if you guys remember, I made a video on this van and I said it was the perfect JDM van. But when I made that video, I didn't even get to drive it. I just thought the quirks are cool. It was kind of in between a step wagon and a K van. It comes with a B20. We'll go over some of the quirks today. But if you want to watch that video, click the corner right now. But what I really want to focus on this video is a highway POV drive. So I've been driving it for the last 48 hours. I've gone 120 kilometers, 140 kilometers. I did everything that I would want to do if I was to own this car back in New York, and I've been loving it. I have no complaints. I think this may be a car that I might even buy this exact one or something very similar. So I feel like this video is going to be very helpful for anybody who's looking for an SMX and do one of the most important things: drive it for real. So this one is the 1997 SMX. The joke about this car is called the SEX. So this, you turn the E, and this is supposed to be like advertised as a sex mobile. I'll get into some of the fun stuff back here. It does fit a Motocompo. I'll insert a picture right now. I did that already, so that's cool. But if you pull this guy, it goes forward, and then if you pull this up, it goes up like that. You have more than enough room. You got a little storage right here, a little storage right here. This actually opens, and then you're able to access it from there. This goes back down like this, and then you're able to put this guy back just like that. Then we'll get into the 3-door setup here. If you pull this guy, this is where you get the bed action. Put that down flat. This one goes up and flat the same. But you can see back here, you get a lot of room. This really is a baby step wagon and a bigger K-van, and that's why I like it so much, because I live in New York and I love K-vans. I think they're amazing. I love K-cars, but you struggle to go 70 miles per hour. And for someone like me who drives a car every single day, I'll go on road trips, I'll drive 2, 3, 4 hours. A car like this is very intriguing because it fits kind of the same places as a K-van, but you get a B20. You get a real motor. You could go 75, 85, maybe even 90, no problem. The car isn't screaming. So that's why I'm slowly falling in love with the SMX. Here's a look at the passenger side. Nice clean door card. You have a grab handle, some storage there. This has the little mini glove box with a drink holder, and then you have your real glove box. Interior is nice and clean. AC, of course. Cup holders right there. This seat goes down, and then we get back into the SCX version. So this is a complete bed, and then this seat slides forward just like that for some extra room. And then if you just have a tall passenger, you can slide it all the way back. I think it even goes more back. Yeah, look, it goes even more back. And that's how I've been driving regular. I haven't touched the driver's seat. That's how I feel comfortable. So you have even more room for your passenger. Now we could get into the driver's side. Nice and clean, same grab handle, automatic windows for the driver's side, power mirrors, airbag, of course. Starts right up. The best part about this, honestly, is that you have the Honda reliability. You could get B20 parts really anywhere for this car. Starts right up. AC is nice and cold. I'll pop the hood just so you guys can see. New battery. It's basically a CRV. It's just a cooler version in a 3-door van. Brand new tires. What I would do with this, if I bought something like this, I would definitely get new rims. I gotta get like cooler rims, maybe lowering springs if they sell that for the CRV or the SMX. Maybe put some small like fog lights here, like cut that part of the bumper, cut that part of the bumper, some nice yellow fog lights. I could definitely see this being one of my favorite builds ever. Even got the rain guards. But all right, let's drive the SMX. So the SMX comes front-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. This one happens to be the front-wheel drive model, so it has some pretty good acceleration. Like, this isn't even me gunning it right now, but you can see the first couple gears, it gets to 40 kilometers an hour with little to no effort. This is me gunning it. Like, it's a very big difference. You gotta think about it. This motor was in a bigger, heavier step wagon, and they put it in a smaller, nicer, lighter SMX. Like, this is really like overkill for a car like this. It doesn't need such a big motor. So you can see I'm on one of these main roads going 90 kilometers an hour. I'm on 2,500 on the RPM. I can easily pick it up. Now I'm going 100. You can see the RPM really isn't changing much. I'm going 110 now. Again, not really changing much. I could even put my foot down a little more. Mind you, I'm not gunning it. This car isn't a sports car. This video isn't for you to see, oh my God, this car can go 100 miles per hour. That's not really what we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to accomplish, right now I have the AC on. You don't really hear anything on the cab. I'm going 110 kilometers an hour, which is about 72 miles per hour, and I'm cruising. I'm not taking up any traffic. I could, like I mentioned, this is me gunning it. could easily go faster, but for what? I just want to be able to do what I'm doing right now, which is 120 kilometers an hour, and I'm cruising. I'm on 3,000 on the RPM, not going too fast, not going too slow, very comfortable. The seats are nice. I got my little armrest right here. As you can see, the back seats are laid flat. I could pull over if I want to, take a quick nap. It's really the best of both worlds. It isn't as big as a Delica. It isn't as big as a Hi-Ace. It isn't as big as a Step Wagon. It's a little bigger than a K-Van. I don't even know what van to really compare this to. It isn't... What van is there? Let me really think of a van that I could compare this to. I don't know another van, like it doesn't exist. I think that's why I like this one so much. I can't think of another van. A guy who's been to all these JDM dealerships, comment below if there's a 5-seater van that it's a little bigger than a K, comes with a real motor, you know, has some cool amenities, power windows, you have the bed back there. Comment below if there's another van that I should maybe look into. Maybe the SMX isn't the coolest van, but to me, as of right now, this is a perfect van. Look at this. I'm going 115 kilometers, 3,000 on the RPM. The car is not screaming. I'm chilling. And if I want to put my foot down and I need to overtake somebody, this is what happens. Very, very easily. It isn't like I'm doing anything special. The car is really perfect. I'm gonna switch the cameras up. I'm gonna use my phone. I'm gonna use the camera up here, and you'll see that I'm really just cruising. Like, I'm back to going 110 kilometers very comfortably. AC on at that. We gotta mention the AC is on. I'm chilling. Nice and comfortable. Going 100 kilometers an hour, 62 miles per hour, 2,500 on the RPMs. There's a truck behind me, but you can see from that angle. But I want the truck to be nowhere near me. Put my foot down. The car downshifts. And you can see, even at, I'm going 140 right now. Even at 140, the car isn't super loud. There's not a lot of wind noise. The brakes work really good. I can slow down just like this. There's no rattles. There's no shakes. It only has 60,000 kilometers. It's like, what is that? Like 10,000 miles or something like that. And you know they changed the tires, the oil filter, the air filter. I'm pretty sure everything's in the glove box right there. But this car is available at Texas JDM. I don't even know if it hit the website yet. It might never hit the website. Maybe I'll just take this home. This is how I would go on my road trip. This is perfect. It isn't big. It isn't huge. It's not diesel. Parts are very easily, readily available. Power steering, all that. It has all the stuff that you would think that this car has. And I think the most important thing for me, I like to kind of go against the grain. I don't think a lot of people know what SMXs are. I could get a Step Wagon, I see those all the time, but an SMX is kind of weird. It's kind of like a little niche car that some people know, some people don't. And I think that's why that video got so many views, because it was like, oh, I never heard of this. What is this? And then it turns into a bed. Wait, it has a B20. Wait, it looks like a Step Wagon. It has power windows. It has airbags. It has all that stuff. It's a 97, relatively one of the newer imports. This thing is nice. I could go about this video forever. I can drive all the way home. I could drive an hour just like this, cruising. The only thing I wish it had was, like, you know, Apple CarPlay, a double din and stuff like that. But right now I'm relaxed. I don't even know what else to say. I don't know what else you guys want me to say right now. But I'll switch the cameras up just so you can see what I'm looking at right now. And I'll show you guys the cluster. And I'll put that in the video. So you can see I'm going 100 kilometers an hour, 2,500 on the RPM. This is what happens when I gun it. You can feel the car downshifting. Easily pick it up. If there wasn't a car in front of me, I would have kept going faster, but there's a car in front of me. But it's cruising. It's cruising. There's no other way to really describe that I'm cruising right now. I'll start this video back up when I get on the highway because there's a guy in front of me, and I'll see if I could show some more content. There's really nothing else to show. You guys saw I'm going 100 kilometers an hour, relaxed. The car's taking it easy. If you're thinking about getting an SMX and you're doing a lot of driving, or you just want a normal car, this is what this is. It's a normal car. I don't see if I can see myself having this car forever because it's a little too normal. I love the K-Van aspect where, like, it's weird and, you know, some of the windows, the dual sliding doors, has all that cool, like, amenities. This one is, like, in between. I keep saying it over and over, but it's in between a K and a Step Wagon. It's between a Honda Active Street and a Step Wagon. It's literally in the middle. Literally. Speaking of in the middle, I'm going to continue this video when I get back on the highway. I'm still on this long road right now. But the comfortability wise is also in the middle. It's not as comfortable as a Step Wagon. It's not as comfortable as the Delica or one of those bigger vans that are heavier, have probably your beefier springs. This guy is a little bumpy. It's a little bumpy. It isn't as bad as a K-Van, of course. It's not like an Acti. but you do feel the road a lot more than you would in a step wagon for sure. I've been in step wagons before. Like, I'm going over these little bumps and you can see my body's kind of shifting. It isn't as bad as like a K-van, but it's not as comfortable. So if I'm looking for a flaw in this car, but to me it's not the end of the world because I'm used to driving K-vans, don't expect this to be like one of those very luxurious, not even luxurious, just one of those comfortable minivans. It is not that. It's in between a minivan and a car. It's like a Kia Soul or something like that. Like, that's, I guess, what I would compare it to, a smaller van, but even that isn't really a van. But that's what I compare it to. I'm gonna wait till I get back on the highway. We'll continue the video. Hopefully it's not too dark, but I love the SMX. I don't know what you want me to say. All right, so we are now on interstate. It's a little darker now. The speed limit is 70. I'm going 110 kilometers. I'll show you guys right now. I can pick it up to 120. We're still only 3,000 RPM, AC on. I can shift gears very easily like this. Keep up with, I could go more than keep up with traffic. Keep up with traffic is an understatement. Right now I'm going 130 kilometers an hour, and you can see that I'm gaining on everyone. I'm about to start passing a lot of people. But the SMS is cool. There's really nothing else to say. Like, I've been saying it over and over. This is a very cool van. One of the coolest vans I've ever seen. In my opinion, the perfect JDM van. I thought the perfect JDM van to me was a Delica, but then I realized it's just too big. I don't have any kids. I'm always by myself. I don't need the 7 seats. I don't need the 3 rows. All I need is somewhere to sleep in my van, carry a bunch of stuff, be reliable, be fun, be quirky, have some cool things, and be rare. And I think the SMX blows all those things out of the water. So I'm in this video here. Catch you guys on the next one. More videos coming soon. Shout out to Texas JDM again for allowing this to happen. Tomorrow I'm actually going to change my car to something different. So maybe I'll find something that is a little more similar to this, or something completely different. Maybe I get a K-van. But you'll see what I'll be driving next, and we'll do the same POV drive. We'll do the things I love about it, things I hate about it, and all that stuff. But catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.